So just take a look at some of your swing and short game videos from the last couple of months. So this was taken early in June, so setup looks pretty good here. Arms appear to be hanging sufficiently away from your body. Pretty good posture. Main thing is we've got to keep that posture throughout the swing and hopefully have this club travel back somewhere near along the alignment of your body on the backswing and on the downswing. So here we can see the club's gone back just a little bit to the inside. The club face control though is pretty good. So I think these arms just need to swing up a little bit more in the backswing, because we'll see our normal problem of just getting a little bit too deep. So when you're doing your training in front of a mirror, we want to see more that the hands are in the center of your body, and that shaft is a little bit more just underneath that right shoulder, rather than at the moment it's quite a bit underneath that right shoulder. So I'd rather see that shaft just this way a little bit more, angled towards the target line, back behind the right foot there somewhat more. So that'll mean the arms need to swing up just a fraction more. And the issue here is that, you know, if it's just going around a little bit too much on the backswing, it's going to approach from a little too far inside on the downswing. So that's what we're seeing right there, is that club head is just coming a little too far from the inside in the downswing, which means you know, you're going to need to have that club face a little closed in relation to the path to get it to come back from out to the right. You're going to have some difficulty hitting a fade that starts along your alignment. And there we can see right here that club face is just a little over closed. Okay, we'll just have a look at another one from the top view from behind. So the club face has improved a lot, much closer to a square position at the top of the backswing. Again, I think if your left arm just swung fractionally more up, a little bit more upright, playing with that left arm, then your club face would also be in a position where it's angled directly towards the target line, and you'll find it easier to hit a straight shot. Just have a look at driver swing from the front. So that looks pretty good. Even weight distribution on your feet and legs, a little bit of angle out in both feet. There's certainly sufficient top half tilt there. Don't need to get any more than that. And club face square at address. Okay, so pretty good turn behind the ball. Yeah, and we can see there's lots of angle being created there between that left arm and the shaft. So, you know, one of the reasons why we're getting such good club head speed. However, with the short game shots, we don't really want to create that sort of angle. Now here, you know, maybe you've hit that a little bit on the toe. That club face is just staying a little bit open there, so I'd suggest that maybe this was slightly toed, so it spun that club face open a little bit. And one of the issues with, I think, your footwork is that if you're not stable on your feet, you're probably going to find it harder to hit in the center of the club face consistently. So I think you need to keep working on that footwork, particularly in your practice swings, practice drills and exercises. Now, top half view with your iron. Grip looks good. We've just got a little bit of angle there between the back of your left hand, the back of your left arm, so that angle should be fairly much maintained in your backswing in order to keep that club face relatively square. So yeah, the move there looks pretty good. One thing I see is there's still a little bit of an issue with you losing that spine angle. So again, we'll look at this view here and just see your spine angle here. So again, this is another thing that I think you need to work on just through during your drills and exercises, not so much thinking about doing your swing. So there's just a little bit of loss of posture there. that I would like to see you maintain that posture, even if it meant you started off in a slightly relaxed position. Maintaining that position is really important. Okay, now we'll just look at this is an earlier swing from a few months before. So again, pretty good swing path there, just a tiny bit inside. Maybe the club face is pretty good there too. Again, just a fraction deep. Club face a little closed there. Yeah, fairly quiet on that right foot there on your follow through, which is good. And club face quite good there, just flipped over just a little bit. So all in all, big improvements in your club face control and your swing path from what we've seen, in the last 6 to 12 months. And as far as your bunker shots go, I think you need to do a bit of experimentation with your bunker play and find out what works well for you. But the key things I think are that we need to have a nice shallow angle of approach. So you need to watch out for getting your ball position back. Don't get it back. We need to watch out for getting too much weight on the left side, which can also increase the angle of approach, and getting too wristy and creating lag on the downswing is not great for bunker shots. So again, here we can see this, and this may well be a bunker shot where you're trying not to be too handsy, but that's been a little bit of an issue, that you create that angle on the downswing. I'd probably just like to see a little bit more of a block finish there, just a little bit recocky with those wrists there. So maybe left arm and shaft a little more in a straight line there, rather than the right arm, sort of right hand taking over. And then when we look at your putting, the things that I think are really important here are that obviously we need to have that club face square at address to our intended starting line. So when you're using the string line, we can check that quite easily. So we want to see that right angle. Best way to be able to see that effectively is to have your eyes straight over the ball. So that looks like it's in a pretty good position there. So you need to come back and have a look at where the ball is positioned every once in a while to make sure that the ball is truly positioned under the string line. And then we also want to have the right arm and the shaft pretty much in a straight line. That helps with your club face control, your putter face control. Okay, I'm not so worried about any horizontal look here with the top of your spine. I think that's something that we need to have. Your head position also looks pretty good. You're looking out of your face pretty good there. You're not looking down your face, so that makes it a lot easier when you actually rotate your head towards the target to be able to see the target correctly. And now putter face needs to open just a little bit on the takeaway, but be square to the path. So you tend to get it a little bit open in relation to the path. Maybe that's arced a fraction too much there, so it may get a little bit open. But the key thing is, can you bring that putter face back to square on the ball at impact? And the string line is going to tell you a lot about your ability to do that. And from this view, we can see your ball position is quite good. Just a basic even weight distribution on your feet. Your length of backswing and length of through swing looks pretty good. So I think just going fairly close to matching that up is going to help you with your distance control. So everything looks pretty good there. You just need to keep working on, lots of different drills in your putting. Distance control drills, as well as using the string lines or mirrors to make sure that you're getting into a good setup position and you can start the ball on line. So overall, a very good last couple of terms. Your game's developing well, and I'm sure if you keep working on the same things, it will continue to develop.